So, if you've been living under a rock and somehow don't know what Marvel Rivals is, Marvel Rivals is a team-based superhero PvP shooter involving groups like the Guardians of the Galaxy, Avengers, X-Men, Fantastic Four, and more. So, basically, it's just Overwatch, but Marvel. Yeah, you can tell that everyone went excited about this when it got announced. Now, for the like 2 people that are playing Overwatch right now, and I made you mad because I compared it to Marvel Rivals, what are you gonna do? Cry about it? But anyway, that's enough of me yapping. I'm actually gonna get into the video and tell you guys why I think that Marvel Rivals is really good. The amount of characters and abilities that those characters can do in this game is actually insane. Like, you can go from Black Widow shooting snipers in the back of the map to Hulk throwing Wolverine and killing all the other team's healers. It's actually insane how much there is. And this game is actually super new player friendly. Like, I know that everyone, when they first gone in, they pick Spider-Man because that's usually like the default tutorial character and it's usually the easiest, but in this game that is not the case. Spider-Man is one of the hardest, if not the hardest character in the game. And yeah, although that is very hard, there are like manuals and there's a very good tutorial and different pop-ups that you can see while using a character to help teach you the game and teach you what your character can do. And there are just so many heroes to choose from. A game that has 33 heroes on launch is actually insane. And because they're made by Marvel Games, they have the power to go into so many characters from so many different comics, movies, shows. It's actually insane what they can do.
What the hell? D5 Pete? No, kid. No. Oh my god, young man. Kill yourself!
Maps are actually really fun to play on. Like, I've never felt myself have so much fun on a few little maps in a game. But yeah, they are really fun. I'm pretty sure there are 11 of them, and my favorites are probably Midtown, Tokyo 2099 Spider Islands, and Tokyo 2099 Shin Shibuya. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah, those are definitely my top 3. So yeah, the maps are actually, like, most of the parts of the map are destructible, so you can just go in and like break down walls or find cover or destroy your enemy's cover. And I like how they integrated that in the game. It's actually really fun to use, and you can press B to see all the destructible stuff. But yeah, I think it's really cool that they did that and like incorporated that in the maps. That must have taken a lot of time, but yeah, the maps are really nice. And the destruction kind of reminds me of Teardown with the physics and stuff. I mean, obviously not as good because Teardown is literally, the entire game is about tearing down, obviously because of the name. But yeah, Tuxedo Labs definitely made that game really nice. But anyway, I'm going off topic, but yeah, the maps are really nice. I just think that there's a lot to go through and talk about, so I can't really talk about all of them and like all the details. But I do find that the maps are kind of a little too small or like crowded areas, like because I've been playing Spider-Man recently and I just can't really swing around, especially with automatic swinging. But yeah, it's pretty hard to get around in the small maps with Spider-Man's movement. For every other character, it's fine, but I would kind of wish it was a little bigger. Like, I know there's maps like Midtown and stuff for that, but yeah.
For my next Hear Me Out, you're gonna like this one. I pick Gary. You hear me on this one? I hear you out.
So there is a lot to talk about when we're bringing up abilities. There's, I think, like at least like 5 per character. Usually the melee characters is just punch is infinite. For the range, they're basically all the same, just have guns and stuff. Or, you know, Scarlet Witch is a bit different, and there's a few others that shoot like ice daggers or stuff like that. But yeah, it is a lot of abilities. Most of my favorites are like Scarlet Witch's pure chaos thing, Spider-Man's ultimate, which is really good for crowd control, and Star-Lord's ultimate, which is I've been dying with more recently, but I don't really play Star-Lord anymore. This gameplay is actually that you're seeing on screen right now is by me playing Spider-Man. I dropped, I think, 16 and 5. No need to brag, but that was like one of my first times playing Spider-Man 2, so it was actually really good. But yeah, I think there are a lot of abilities. It's really nice. I think it kind of reminds me of the actual game Spider-Man 2 being able to do so much, and they don't have the Venom abilities. But speaking of Venom, there is a team-up ability with Venom that you can use when you press C. It's like a big symbiote blast or something, just like in Spider-Man 2, and when you use E and then uppercut and then use I, I've been getting so many kills with that. It's actually an insane combo. But yeah, there's lots of abilities and it's really nice. I love it. And one of my other mains as well, or not really main, but another character that I've been playing a little bit more is Venom, which is actually super easy to learn, and it's actually kind of fun to use, especially with the shield stuff, not being able to die as easily. But his ultimate with the bite thing, I've found that is like super weak, so there's no chance I think this is gonna happen. But if somehow this video gets out to the Marvel Rivals devs, please buff the Venom ultimate. It's actually super weak. I don't know if it's just when I've been using it, if I have bad luck or something, but I've never been able to get like a single kill with it. Only one time I've gotten one kill with it, but every other time it's just done like a little amount of damage. It's done basically nothing.
The movie really is amazing. My girls were completely engrossed by it when we were watching it, because it really does make you feel like you're inside this 11-year-old girl.
So for movement, they're only really like 2 or 3 characters to talk about. Or not 2 or 3, kind of like 5 or 6-ish. Like Star-Lord, Spider-Man, Iron Man, Scarlet Witch, kind of. Because she has like a little invisible movement thing where she can disappear and fly around for a bit. But mainly the ones that just like the main focus is traversal. So for Iron Man, the traversal is very basic. It's just like the normal thrust in the air, and then there's the short boost that you can go a little bit faster, which really isn't much faster. But yeah, Iron Man's movement's kind of, I'm not a fan of it in my opinion, because especially like when you're getting shot down in the air, or like Spider-Man's on you or Iron Fist is on you, you really can't do anything because you're just so slow. But Spider-Man on the other hand is actually insane, because he can go from 1 HP in the middle of a fight to just out of the fight instantly. You can just run away so quick. But yeah, Scarlet Witch's thing is kind of overpowered. I mean, when I was using it, I found it so fun to use and I thought everyone was having a good time, but now that I'm fighting against Scarlet Witches, it is so annoying for them to start a fight with me. I get them super low and then they just run away from the fight. But yeah, that's basically all there is to talk about. The movement, I can't really say it's just good or bad from that, but yeah, it's good for most characters. Yeah, that's basically all I wanted to talk about in this video. I had a lot of fun making this video. It feels so refreshing to finally switch it up and not just make Fortnite commentary videos all the time. I think I'm gonna do that a little bit more. Instead of making Fortnite commentary, I'm just gonna make commentary. Just all different games and stuff. It's gonna be really fun. So yeah, thank you guys for all the recent support, like all the views and subscribers and stuff. I really appreciate you guys more than you can even understand. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.